Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on. On the entertainment news, first up, Norbert and Gloria Young recall 7 years of childlessness. Nollywood veteran couple Norbert and Gloria Young recently recalled how they felt when they were childless for 7 years. While speaking on the Love Notes with Talkback podcast, they shed light on societal pressures and personal struggles, as Norbert stated that being childless was not a problem for him at all, to which Gloria piped in saying, "I was childless for 7 years, Norbert." Norbert went on to say, "I didn't see it as a challenge, you see, because I kept telling her, 'What are you worried about? What is it? Be calming down.' How can I see it as a challenge? I had a sister who was married for 16 years without a child, and on the 17th year, she had a child. Her husband never told her to leave. That child today is a medical doctor, a big man too. So what's the big deal? It didn't threaten our union at all," end quote. Gloria said her husband never had an issue with her childlessness and consistently reassured her not to worry about it, saying, and I quote, "He never did, but I was the one feeling it and I was the one seeing things. And he was the one telling me, 'What is it? Stop worrying about such things,' end quote." She recalled how the years without a child were emotionally difficult, especially with unspoken judgments from relatives.
This can be really crazy, and realizing this, there are times that people just reminisce on the past. People just want to think about what could have been and what is now. And her recalling this, a lot of people do not know what led to the conversation, but they were talking about kids. And then she recalled when she was childless for 7 years. Most times when people talk about childlessness, yes, the man would love his wife, he would support her, but you don't know what the woman goes through, especially from family members. It could be from the man's family, it could even be from our own family members saying, "Oh," because there's this thing, African tradition, they believe that it's the woman that has the child that owns the house. So everyone will keep asking, "What's going on? Where's your child? Why are you not pregnant?" But they need to understand that some people cannot get pregnant either due to a medical condition or because of maybe some underlying factors. And sometimes it might come from the man. But at the end of the day, I'm just glad that she's saying this to encourage people out there that no matter what you're going through, especially when you have a very supportive partner, then everything will actually be fine. Because he said he didn't have a problem with it, but she had a problem because of what she was going through. But at the end of the day, here they are now, many years later, talking about it.
I mean, you definitely hit the nail on the head. In such situations, I would say for a fact that it's usually not the wife's family that's put on the pressure. It always comes from the
husband, yeah.
The paternity side. And to be honest, is the responsibility of the husband to protect the wife and protect the home. So if you are the person that, you allow third opinions in your marriage, then there's going to be a problem. You have to protect your wife.
Exactly.
And I did watch that interview, and she asked him, "Did anybody ever come to you to ask?" And he said something that I will never forget. He said, "Nobody get mind to come ask me that kind of thing," because he didn't even allow that space for that kind of thing.
So that was the part that got to me, and I'm like, that's a man that knows what he wants, is intentional.
Definitely.
Still on the entertainment news, Funke Akindele's Everybody Loves Jennifer smashes records. Nigerian actress and movie producer Funke Akindele is still breaking records as her blockbuster Everybody Loves Jennifer has now made an incredible 1.88 billion naira at the Nigerian box office. The movie, which is the latest release of the beloved Jennifer franchise, dominated cinemas for weeks, securing the #1 spot for 7 consecutive weekends and becoming one of the highest grossing Nollywood films ever. Everybody Loves Jennifer has drawn massive audiences, delivering an outstanding performance at the box office, standing solidly at #1 on the all-time highest grossing Nollywood movies table. It currently has 1,882,553,548 naira. At #2 is a 2023 blockbuster, A Tribe Called Judah, with 1,404,187,806 naira. And movies Battle on Booker Street and Omogeto the Saga occupy the number 3 and 4 spots respectively, while Toyin Abraham's Alakada Bad and Bougie comes in 5th. The Wedding Party 1 and 2 take the 6th and 7th spot. Chief Daddy makes number 8, Queen Latifah is number 9, and The Waiter occupies the number 10 spot, displacing Brotherhood. With Funke Akindele's track record, it wouldn't be surprising if she had more surprises in store for our audience as promotions have begun for her upcoming film, Finding Me, coming to Prime Video on March 16th, 2025.
I mean, she definitely is the definition of your own competition.
Yep.
You know, so she's done this for years and she keeps breaking her own records.
Yep.
Congratulations to her. She deserves everything. I mean, you can see the hard work that she puts into it, and then before you even say Jack Robinson, there's another project. You know, so she's definitely fully committed to film and television. Also, she recently just launched her gardens, you know, her own estate company. Amazing. So she is an Amazon in every ramifications, and congratulations to her. Mama, check your DM. Sent you DM.
So for me, it's how number 1, 2, 3, 4 on that table is occupied by her movies. And that already tells the story of who she is. You don't need to say too much. You don't need to define her. Her work speaks for itself.
Definitely.
And that's what you say. When people's work speaks for itself, then you understand who this person is. So all you have to do is understand what the person does, and you see everything. Congratulations to her.
Most definitely. Congratulations. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on the show.
Yes, people, don't wind them. So over the weekend, Hollywood's finest came out looking absolutely stunning at the 97th Annual Academy Awards held at the Dolby Theatre in Los Angeles, California. Some celebrities stole the show with jaw-dropping elegance, while others, we'll get to that. Well, today we're diving into the most talked about fashion moments from the red carpet, and to help us break it all down, we have a special guest, a fashion and lifestyle creator. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Success Carter.
Hi.
Success, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so we saw some major style moments on the red carpet, so let's just get right into it, okay? So we're starting with Ariana Grande, nominated for Best Supporting Actress for Wicked. Ariana Grande arrived in a breathtaking Schiaparelli couture ball gown. The bustier-style dress was adorned with over 150,000 beads, sequins, and Swarovski crystals cascading into a flowing tulle train. A three-dimensional stiletto protruded from the back, paying homage to the Wizard of Oz. I wanted to honor the Ruby Slippers and Judy Garland with this dress, and Danielle Roseberry created the most stunning piece of Ozian art Grande shared. It's so special to be forever connected to Oz in this way. She completed her look with shimmery Swarovski earrings. What do you have to say about this look?
I absolutely loved this look. I was really obsessed with this look. I feel like Ariana has told a story throughout award season, and I feel like this look was giving me very final form fashion for the Oscars, and I loved it. The first thing that really catches my eyes about this look is the structure. This is Schiaparelli haute couture, so it's very structural, it's very beautiful, and I feel like she put it off so beautifully. Hair and makeup was on point. It was good. It's a hit for me.
I totally agree. I had this conversation with someone yesterday, and I said, in recent times, we've seen her wear different tight-fitting dresses, and you know, she's lost a bit of weight. So she's been looking awkward. But this particular outfit just embodied everything that the Oscars stood for. Like, I loved every single beat, from the sweetheart neckline to the tulle. Everything was just perfect. And then the fact that her hair was pulled back, it is a hit for me too.
Absolutely.
All right, next up we have Blackpink's Lisa. Lalisa Manoban, the K-pop superstar, channeled James Bond in a custom Margong suit at the Oscars. The sleek floor-length suit draped like a gown below the waist, offering a stylish nod to the iconic Bond tuxedo. Lisa joined Doja Cat and Ray in a medley of Bond theme songs, delivering a powerful performance of Live and Let Die. What say you?
I actually liked this look a lot because I feel like it channeled into her performance for the Oscars. I feel like if you're going to do a black and white suit, why not do it very exaggerated? It looks really good on her, and I feel like she told a fashion cohesive story in this look. So I loved it. A hit for me.
So when I first saw this outfit, the first thing that came to my mind was, is she going to pull something else? Because in recent times, we've been seeing people wear outfits like this, and then suddenly maybe they take off the jacket and it transforms into another outfit. So from first look, I was in love with the outfit, and I was waiting for her to just take it off and see something else, but I didn't see something else. I love the minimal rings, the nails, everything was just amazing because she already has the white, the black, and the red rose. Those are pops of colors. So if she had like too much jewelry, especially with her bangs, that would have been too much.
Yeah.
So it's a hit for me too. Next up, we have someone who is fast becoming the queen of red carpet, Cynthia Erivo. Erivo embraced her wicked role with a custom Louis Vuitton ball gown in deep green velvet. The dramatic design featured exaggerated hips, structured shoulders, and a pointed collar perfectly befitting the Wicked Witch of the West. Her glam was equally striking with a show-stopping manicure by Micah Dior, who intricately designed each nail by hand. Erivo added sparkle with rings and earrings by Foundry and Roberto Coin, as well as a signature septum piercing. Over to you. Success.
I actually really enjoyed this look. I feel like the first thing that catches my eyes about this look is just how grand it is. I mean, she's definitely channeling Alphaba in the Wicked movie, and I feel like the color choice, the structure, the material, the velvet, it's just so rich, and she looks really good in this look. So it's definitely a hit for me tonight.
So I had a conversation with our producer on the show. Her name is Beverly, and I told her that what I loved about the look was it was giving me that Maleficent look.
Ooh.
Especially without the horns. So imagine her with the horns. She would have given me major Maleficent. The cape, everything was amazing. I love the nails, and then finding out later that it was handcrafted for her, that is super amazing. I love the rings. The ring, especially the one with the clock, that is really, really nice, and it's a hit for me, guys. Okay, next up we have Halle Berry, and the Oscar-winning actress and presenter stunned in a body-hugging Christian Siriano mirror gown. The strapless design featured sheer panels along the legs, cascading into a short train. She paired the reflective look with pomelato jewelry and styled her hair in a chic, flipped-out bob. So for me, this look, when I looked at it, I was like, okay, it's not so bad. But when they zoomed in, I was like, she actually could have done better. I don't know what it is about this look, but I felt she could have done better. I've seen her in better looks, and this wasn't a hit for me. It was a miss for me.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you because I really enjoyed this look on the red carpet today. I feel like just the intricacy in the construction of the garments, just like the shards of glass, and how she has really kept it simple with her glam. I feel like everything just really comes together in a nice way. We haven't really seen Halle for award season this year. So for her to show up and show out like this, I feel like that should count for something. So I like this look. It's gonna be a hit for me.
It's a miss for me. And why is it a miss for me? Like I said, she looks good. I like it. But I would have preferred something different. Like, I like that she did this, but I would have preferred something totally different, especially with her hair. With her hair. Emphasis on the hair.
Absolutely.
All right, next up we have H.E.R. Singer-songwriter Gabriela Sarmiento Wilson, known as H.E.R., dazzled in a custom Ralph Lauren gown, showcasing a signature effortless elegance. And this was super amazing. What say you?
This is going to be a miss for me. I just feel like this look had all the ingredients to be a really grand and beautiful look. But when we get into the construction detailing of the look, like we see at the hems, it looks really unfinished. The lower half of the ball gown is kind of creasing and crumpling, and I feel like we just needed a steamer to kind of like take it all the way there for me. So I didn't really enjoy this one.
So this was a very, very lovely dress. But when I zoomed into the picture and I saw the threads at the hem, I was like, hey, so you guys didn't have extra 5 minutes to just trim this out. Like, apart from the rumples, it's a very beautiful dress. I love the belt. Like, I saw a lot of people saying, oh, the dress didn't need the belt, but it was actually really, really lovely. But then, why? Looks like an unfinished dress, so it's a miss for me too, actually. Rachel Sennott comes next. The Bottoms actress made a bold statement in a custom Balenciaga couture creation. Okay, success. have the floor.
It's gonna be a bit of a miss for me. Didn't enjoy the look. She definitely should have done more, especially when you compare this to other like looks that we saw on the red carpet today. This just felt very muted for some reason, and I did not enjoy it on her. So yeah.
I said the same myself yesterday. I said it's a miss for me, especially with the boots. I didn't think that was needed.
Very disconnected.
She did not need the black boots. I said it yesterday, and I'm going to say it today again on TV. This dress looks really amazing, but then the boots and everything, I feel like she also needed some jewelry on her neck, at least to emphasize the fact that it's sparkly. So for me, it's going to be a major miss. Right now, we would go on a music break. You know, there's so much tension in the air. We need to ease up. And when we do get back, Fashion Police continues. Stay tuned, guys. All right, people, welcome back to the show. It is still Fashion Police, and Success Carter is still in the building. Hey. All right, next up, we have Stacey Martin. The French actress wowed in the black lace Louis Vuitton gown adorned with silver sequins. The daring design featured a plunging neckline and a structured skirt, blending classic elegance with modern edge. What say you?
It's gonna be a miss for me tonight, and that is only because patterns are very tricky to do on like red carpet because they can start to look very cheap and tacky just because of how busy they might look on the carpets. And I just feel like this wasn't as elegant as I hoped it would be. I just would have wanted this in a more solid color. I just feel like that would have really taken this look home for me, to be honest.
So I feel like we have to agree on that one because I don't understand what was happening down there. I feel like the bulge down below should have been up here.
Absolutely.
So that would have been amazing. Like, see the plunging neckline, then the bulge down below
like
now comes up
gown.
like Ariana Grande. That would have been a major hit for me. But this particular one is a big miss for me. Yes, a miss. Storm Reid comes up next. Euphoria and the last of us star Storm Reid turned heads in a striking Alexandre Vauthier gown, showcasing our signature style. Success.
This absolutely is an ugly dress. I'm sorry to say. This is an ugly dress on the red carpet. It just looks really hideous. The color is beautiful on her, but the style, it just seemed very costumey. Maybe she should be cast in Wicked because she's giving very Little Red Riding Hood, about to run into the bushes.
Wow.
This is what this outfit is giving. It's not, no, absolutely not. A miss for me.
So for me, when I saw this outfit first, I was like, why don't we take this apart? Maybe have just the dress and then wear the cape on something else. That would have been absolutely stunning. Because I'm like, this is an amazing cape. And this dress on its own looks really nice for an outing with the girls. So why don't you maybe just, if she had even taken maybe a little black dress, a skinny black dress,
absolutely,
and put the cape on it, that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
So it's a miss for me too.
I'm sorry.
Major miss.
Absolutely not.
Whoopi Goldberg is on the list, and the Academy Award winner honored Hollywood legend Quincy Jones alongside Oprah Winfrey while wearing a custom Christian Siriano gown. Ooh.
Ooh. Absolutely love this look. I don't know if it's just me, but this is like the first time I'm seeing her on the red carpet that she is glammed to the gods. And I feel like this kind of iridescent kind of fabric is just really beautiful on her. I love the structure. It's just beautiful all round. And I feel like she looked super glamorous at the Oscars. So yeah, this is gonna be a hit for me.
So it's been a while we saw her on the red carpet at any event.
Right.
Like, it's been really long and we've been hungry, we've been dying. And then she gave us this, I'm like, whoops, Whoopi. Amazing stuff. The fabric is lovely. The color, whoever styled that got it right. Like the color, the fabric, everything was married together. The structure, our hair pulled up. That was a good call. And the fact that the hair wasn't even too dramatic, with our glasses looking so elegant, and then the train for me, oh my gosh. Oh, this is what you call dress-gasm, and it's a major hit for me. Whoopi Goldberg, this is amazing. Next up we have Yasmin Finney. The Heartstopper actress stunned in an elegant column gown by Harris Reed. The design featured a dramatic spiked neckline, adorned with feathers, framing her face beautifully as she posed for the cameras. Well, this particular outfit, what can I say? The drama, I don't know what to say. I'm like, guys, stop it. I feel like if I was wearing that dress, I'll be fighting with the feathers, like, let them see my face now. But if this was even going to be this dramatic, I feel like it should have maybe had a ball or something, and then maybe had like a slit in front, and that would have been maybe different. But it's not so bad. It's okay, but it's still a miss for me, Sha.
It's going to be a miss for me too. I don't know, the proportions of the dress just seemed a bit too straight.
Yeah.
There was no like ebb and flow, and it's just like dramatic and to wear. So it just kept me wanting more, so no, it's going to be a miss for me.
Moving on to Zoe Saldana. The Emilia Perez star and Best Supporting Actress winner dazzled in a breathtaking Yves Saint Laurent gown, and the look featured a shimmering strass bodice, a deep red satin skirt, and sheer elegant gloves. She completed the ensemble with Cartier jewelry, exuding timeless sophistication. Success.
I don't like this look. I'm so sorry. I love the color on her. It's so stunning. But just like you said before, I just would have chosen a different silhouette to go with this dress. The puffy things should have been a little grander, because just the way it's falling to the ground, it just seems very bleh, if you know what I mean. So it's just the styling choices for me. The construction is a little bit wonky, so it's gonna be a miss for me.
Okay, so this particular look for me is a miss.
Oh.
I had a conversation yesterday and I had it this morning. I said, this particular look, I don't really have a problem with the bodice and everything, but the upper part with the stones, I feel like if it was a sweetheart neckline, because we already understand that, yes, she doesn't really have much on her upper body. So that was like pressing it down, like making emphasis, like, oh, I'm just bare. So it should have been maybe a sweetheart neckline or something different, or even maybe something strappy.
Yeah.
And then she would have looked maybe more stunning.
Absolutely.
So I feel like that would have maybe given it a lift or something.
Exactly.
So Success, now we've talked about the red carpet. Let's talk about you.
Oh.
What have you been up to since the last time you were here?
Well, I have just been, in my little corner creating my content, having a good old-fashioned creating content time. I also like review fashions on my YouTube, so I'm just been doing that for the most part of the week.
How did you start with the fashion talk and everything? Like, where did all of this start from? Because I know a lot of people would say, oh, I used to style myself, and my friends are like, oh, I'm really good at this and all of that. But others would be like, okay, maybe I studied it somewhere or I've been up to a lot. How did fashion start for you?
I pride myself in being very fashionable. I knew this very early on, but I just did not stop there. I used to watch like TV programs, shows to kind of educate myself, to know what to really pick on. I also had some like fashion courses, and I also like watched good old YouTube to get like a little insight to what the fashion world and like fashion mechanics are all about. So yeah.
So if I have an event tomorrow now and I just give you the deets and beats like fashion, Success, I have an event tomorrow. Would you grab me?
I didn't say I was a stylist.
Yeah, at least for fashion ideas. I did not say style me.
Okay.
I said, would you glam me? Like, give me ideas.
Oh yes, I can. Definitely mood boards and all of that, for sure. Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you very much for coming once again, gracing us with your presence and talking about fashion on the show.
Thank you so much.
And just like that, we've wrapped up the looks from the Oscars 2025 red carpet. Thank you so much for joining us today and giving us all the fabulous insights. So Success, if they want to reach you on social media, what are your social media handles?
For Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, it is The Success Carter. That is THE Success Carter.
All right, guys, that's it for Fashion Police, but don't go anywhere. eSplash continues with more entertainment right after this break, because the show is always a hit. We'll be right back.